Hi students, this lesson is on reading with phrasing and decoding compound words and abbreviations. We'll be reading Fluency Passage 7.1, Why Our Oceans Are Important. First, let's talk about phrasing. Phrasing is using word groups and punctuation to know when to pause. When good readers read out loud, they group words together and pause naturally between phrases. When you pause, you allow listeners to better understand how the thoughts and phrases are grouped together in the text. Listen to this passage and notice the phrasing. Make sure that you're not using a robot voice as you read. Also notice where I pause at the punctuation marks. Why should the ocean interest you? Maybe you have been to the beaches along Ocean Avenue. Perhaps you went swimming in the ocean, built a sandcastle, or got a sunburn. Did you notice the phrasing, the different pauses at the punctuation marks? Now let's read Fluency Passage 7.1, Why Our Oceans Are Important. Why should the ocean interest you? Maybe you have been to the beaches along Ocean Avenue. Perhaps you went swimming in the ocean, built a sandcastle, or got a sunburn. The ocean is more than just a place to go and have some fun. All life on Earth depends on our oceans. According to Mr. Allen, my science teacher, more than 2/3 of Earth's surface is covered by oceans. The distance across the Pacific Ocean alone is about 9,600 miles. The oceans provide space for many of Earth's plants and animals to live. Over 17,000 species of saltwater animals live in the ocean. You are probably familiar with ocean plants such as seaweed and animals such as seals, sharks, and jellyfish. But did you also know that there is life in just one drop of ocean water? The ocean is home to billions of tiny life forms. They cannot be seen by the human eye. One of these life forms is called plankton. It helps to create much of the oxygen we breathe. It is also an important part of the food chain. Fish, whales, and other sea creatures eat plankton. The seafood humans get from the ocean depends on plankton too. If the ocean gets too polluted, some of the plankton could die off. With less plankton, there could also be less oxygen and fewer ocean animals. That's a good reason to keep our oceans healthy. How was my phrasing as I read the passage? Skip the video back and practice reading along with me. As we read the passage, I noticed a couple of words that used abbreviations. Abbreviations are shortened versions of longer words. The most common abbreviations are for the days and months. Also, people use abbreviations when writing state names and addresses. When reading these shortened versions of the word, you read the whole word aloud. So if you just see MR period, you read Mr. or BLVD is boulevard. CORP is corporation. MPH stands for miles per hour, or NY stands for New York in an address. Also, I noticed some compound words in the passage. Compound words are single words that are made from two shorter words, like rainbow or starfish. Here are some other examples of compound words: cookbook, snowflake, bedroom, outdoors. Let's look at the words with abbreviations and compound words to practice decoding them from passage 7.1, Why Our Oceans Are Important. The first one I see is AVE, period. This stands for the word avenue, so I read it as avenue. Then I see a compound word, sunburn. I see another abbreviation, MR, period. Mr. And a compound word, saltwater. In the second half, I see just some compound words: seaweed, jellyfish, plankton, seafood. Can you find more examples of compound words or abbreviations in this text? Now it's your turn to practice. At the bottom of the page, you'll find the passage, Why Our Oceans Are Important. Practice reading it several times and then record it for your teacher. Have fun reading!